Hello everybody, this is Purge coming at you with a shoutcast. This is a game I played a couple days ago. I am not speaking at the same time of me playing, but this probably takes way too much focus for my current stage. But most of all, I just wanted to give you guys a quick run through on a really awesome hero, which is Witch Doctor. He's really straight support. Pretty much anybody who plays him otherwise is not really using him to his full potential. So I start off with a chicken, shared with everybody. I don't care if you play pubs, but I mean easy mode where if you're afraid of people selling your items because they think you left the game, whatever, don't share. But if you're playing a non-easy mode game, you should definitely buy and share a chicken. It just helps so much. Try buying a chicken every game, or like having someone on your team buy a chicken every game and then go without it. Just it's horrible, especially when you're soloing mid or something like that. So for this game, this is usually what I like to get for starting items. When I buy chicken is 3 GGs and then get a Salva Tango and a Clarity. Sometimes depending on the hero you can skip a Clarity or get some other potential items, but for most support heroes it's about the same. This is pretty much just like a pub starting build. So for this game I joined an AP, and I'm not completely sure about the skill level. I mean, now after the fact, I know what's going on, but I don't know anyone in this game. It's a complete pub, so one reason I'm casting this game is because it really highlights a lot of important aspects of pub Dota, which is, let's be honest, most of the Dota that anyone plays ever. I mean, we can always talk about uber high level Dota, but for most people this is non-applicable, and this is why I'm bringing you guys casts, because it's important for most people to at least start at the medium area. I mean, I'm not going to cast super high level games because it just looks so weird for a normal player for what they're used to in public level Dota. So yeah, this is Witch Doctor or bot with a Slark, and I'm creep blocking the shit out of this lane. I mean, look where the creep spawn comes. Sorry, we got a PA being aggressive and a tri-lane gank. Awesome bounce, which I will be very butthurt about in a second, and there is very little chance I'm gonna make it out of here alive. So yeah, first blood on me, and now for some butthurt rant. This is exactly what you do when you play on public level Dota. Lots of yelling. So yeah, getting back to lane. Getting ganked that early really sucks, but don't rage quit, you can come back from it. So putting more pressure on Slark. I wish he wasn't so far forward there. He's actually a pretty good hero, but definitely was a little too aggressive there, and now he's trapped in the corner. He's not going to make it out, so maybe trapping. Nope, not going to take Undying out either. Nice save from Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is such an awesome hero. It's probably one of my favorites right now. Really, really good hero. Yeah, so just hanging out, gonna be really safe. Just check to see numbers, and they are, as I'm typing, they are tri-laning. So they're tri-laning us, which is pretty try-hard in a pub game. I think we're on Scourge team, and I don't remember if I believe this was a private game before hosting, so when you join those games, you're more likely looking at playing against friends, and that's definitely the case here, so we have to play really safe, especially with the 2v tri-lane. 2 missing right now, something important to shout out, especially if you're playing an organized team and they start off with an organized gank like that. That's very effective. You can tell by their playstyles. They're probably going to be doing some map ganks, and this is one of the parts in the game where it'd be like, hey, I wish someone on our team bought wards at the start of the game, but none of them do because it's pubs. So I mean, you can get chicken, but good luck hoping for early wards by anyone as starting items. It just never happens unless you're playing with friends, pretty much, or if you're playing like, I don't know, I've played one tier 2 game and I've never gone back. It's such a bad experience. So as I can see, they're ganking top currently. Just focusing on my lane currently. I'm doing a little map control, but I could afford a TP scroll at this time to maybe do some roaming, but as a whole I'm more concerned with keeping Slark alive, and I mean they will roam back here eventually, and if I stay in this lane, PA actually has to be safe, because a stun plus Slark is, I mean sure it's going to be tough to get a kill, but at the very least you can harass and do a little bit of shutdown. I'm going to take a second to apologize for all this shitty flashing on the bottom of the screen. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to look into that soon. It doesn't happen when I record StarCraft games, so I think it's just a DotA issue. I'm going to do some resolution switching pretty soon when I do some more looking into that stuff, but hopefully I can get it fixed soon. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem. It doesn't bother me too much when I rewatch these videos, but so yeah, sorry about that. Here I am. I'm gonna go try to support that tiny. When they're that deep on a gank, it can be definitely worth it to do some backup here. So I'm gonna see if I can make something happen. Quite a lot of people in the jungle, and they're all pretty low, so I'm gonna go for this. I'm level 3, can hard to tell. Go for this stun. Lots of good creep support, so definitely possible to get some advantage. Kind of wanted to get a Maledict off, and look how painful that is. Getting away with that much HP is just really frustrating. You'll notice I popped my clarity before I teleported. I don't want to waste any of my other items, and that's going to regain some of that mana that I lost from from using the TP scroll. And here's kind of another weird position. You have to kind of roam like this to keep your team supported. I mean, granted, I didn't exactly pull that off to full effectiveness, but now I'm down money and I'm in a lane away from Slark, and I'm in a lane with a Tiny and a Shitacular Tide who might be doing some pulling. I mean, I can try to make something happen, but really you need, as a support player, to be warding or generally guarding the lane. I mean, we have no wards up right now, and sure, I could, you know, buy some wards and after a little bit of farm, but needless to say, I'm a greedy pub player at times and buying chicken and kind of concerned about other things. So Necrolite being safe, which is pretty smart. Be a little tough for us to score a kill, but not horrible. We just have to just sell my tangos there so I can keep a TP scroll in case I need to be more map aware. Most important, I mean, I know they're ganking heavy. Normally I wouldn't even buy the wand normally, but I know they're ganking so hard that I'm gonna definitely try to be careful. And yep, looks like the invoker or gank is coming on invoker, so I'm gonna keep my eye on the map and see if I need to do some TP backup. So yeah, I know they're jungle there. I know there's some people in the jungle, so I was gonna look around here, see if I can see any fancy things going on. And I just spotted someone. I'm gonna try to do a little decay dodging, but not effective. And then I'm gonna try to get back to my teammate, and I didn't realize SD was there, so this is gonna be really shitty for me. Definitely gonna get taken out. Yep, no chance. Yep, wand is not gonna save me there. And yeah, that was really bad positioning on my part. Definitely need to be closer to my team. I mean, I'm on the other side of the trees. Really embarrassing play on my part. I feel bad about that one. Undying already has an arcane boots. It's going to be really tough to shut this down. I think it's easy to say 4-0. Easy to say that we are not winning this game currently. So yeah, and using that TP scroll I bought before, you know, I probably really didn't lose that much gold there, so not horrible, but definitely should have gotten picked off. Definitely not helping the game at all. Early wand is actually pretty freaking nice if you're worried about tri-lane stuff like this. It's like Slark's gonna get taken out. Just wanted to confirm that. Probably should have teleported back down. I might have been able to save that kill there, but I knew they were all bottoms, or top, excuse me. Really bad positioning again, Undying totally hanging on the trees, which is a really smart move. And I'm probably not gonna make this. Yep. Wow, 2 bad positioning deaths in a row. But really, I'm just showing this for an example. I'm definitely behind. I've died a lot. I bought support items. Our team is losing. Our Slark just died. We have an invoker mid, and I don't know what he's doing. I haven't looked at him in a while, but I mean, I'm gonna have to walk back to base. Like, this is one of those games that are like, wow, I'm getting completely owned, and yeah. But I'm gonna stick with it because I'm not a little pub bitch who backs out as soon as you start doing bad. So yeah, so walking back to lane, and Slark's getting ganked again, something we didn't call, and I should have been there probably. I don't know why, at this point I'm like, why am I walking top? I should really be bottom. I mean, look, that they already got a double kill, why am I going to some stupid tri-lane with no farm? And that was another big mistake that I made this game. Should have just sat by Slark a lot more. After that first TP top D against Tiny, and I didn't make that kill, I probably should have immediately went back down. Could have saved him some gold, and I mean, Slark's died 3 times. He's died as much as I have, and I'm a support player, so I mean, big freaking deal. Luckily, Invoker can kind of semi-carry, so he has potential to keep us in the game as well. So. This game I was going for a max cask first build. That's pretty much the best build to do if you're down and getting owned, because it's going to be really tough to set up Maledicts if you're at a golden level disadvantage. So if you can get those, or if you can get a really good bounce off, it's no different than landing a good Priest of the Moon arrow, or, I mean, look at that support right there. It just totally shut down the Undying. Slark had time to leap out, and absolutely took no damage there. So, and look at that, I got a bunch of wand charges just standing there. And that's what you gotta do. That felt really good for me. Wow, I did something, I stunned the guy. This is what a support hero does. You stand there, and you keep your dude alive, pretty much. Just doing a little bit of harass there. I think this is pretty... We're just kind of spending their mana, which is legit because they have that arcane ring. But we're just kind of going to try to hold down. Got to retreat from that tombstone, definitely. They're going to take that tower. Not really much we can do about that, unfortunately. They're going to go really ballsy for this. One thing I hate about fighting SD when you're Witch Doctor is, I mean, it just messes up your bounces. It's really frustrating. So, yeah, if you can get that really early heal on Witch Doctor, I mean, it's even arguable that I should have gotten a level, or that I should have even gotten a level 2, because it's just a really solid ability. I mean, for the mana, I mean, what you have 2 other spells that you could cast at the time of level 3 or level 4. I mean, what are you going to do with that? I mean, you spend your cooldowns, and then you have some cooldown, and what are you going to do with your leftover mana? Not really much, that's for sure. Wow, nice Maledict, I have to say, and Tiny Doom coming for a gank. Huge pickup right there. SD totally out of position, gets taken out by the little cold snap, a toss, and stun Maledict, so good pickup there. That's what happens when your team gets cocky. You do stuff like that, and you get out of position. SD should not have been there by any means, and he even went a little offense. I think he did a banish on one of us. So, bam, got some boots. 10 minutes in, just got my boots. Pretty much have a wand, more or less. I'm just playing a little support to Slurk right now. Undying, I think this was the point in the game where I noticed he wasn't that high of a level, though he did have really good items. But that's what happens when you do some roaming like that. Check me, Slark, check me. So yeah, just keep an eye on the map. I don't want to go too far forward because there's definitely gank potential. And if I really wanted to be balls to the wall during this game, totally go for some wards once I farm a little bit. Lost a creep kill there. Level 3 cask, ready to bounce it. So yeah, just kind of hanging out until Slark gets back. You don't want to get caught out of position again. I mean, especially as many times as I've done it already. It'd just be, I don't know why Slark's alright, I'll let it slide. The bottom lane tower's gone. I mean, you do not want to push, and nice pickup. That's gonna help. Nice nice gank. Slark's actually not that hard of a carry. He's really like a carry ganker. I mean, even if you play him really well and you get the good items, you can't really sit all game and farm and then just completely dominate. It just doesn't happen. A little out of position again here. Not quite there fast enough to pick up the heal on Slark and keep him alive, unfortunately. Didn't have any money for a TP scroll until now, so I had to walk across the whole map, unfortunately. Once again, out of position. I probably should have immediately head there as soon as he took the TP. I don't remember if that's when I started walking or not, but definitely out of position. Could have saved the kill on him. So, I mean, if you're watching like a really low level pub game, this is already atypical. If we were playing a pub game, me and Slark would go in our lane, and we would sit there for 15 minutes, and that's just how it works. Yeah, he is not gonna make it. Doing all I can, dropping the stun, drop a Maledict. Doesn't matter if it's gonna be useful or not. I mean, you might as well set it off, and they're diving hard, so I'm gonna see what I can do in the jungle over here, popping my wand, waiting for cooldowns, but it's gonna be really tough with this tombstone. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do. Definitely a good dive by them. Tiny might make something happen here, or he is going to completely fail. You gotta do the toss, and then you gotta do the stun. Just really not good damage output by him right there. See if Slark can do anything, but he's getting... If you're curious there, they had no wards or dust, but Shadow Demon's poison gives sight as soon as it does damage, and I believe as the damage is activated also, so I'm gonna... No TP scroll for me, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to run, but they're getting good TP support. He gets shut down, we'll see how many of these kills get picked up. Maybe a title would be so nice right here.